Now that'll bring up second down. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins with career touchdown number 60. And all right, the offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Nico Collins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get it. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Takedown, 75 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they...
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got it to Collins, complete. Now he's loose again. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins on his way to a monster game. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Returning right back to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 2nd down and a yard. They're going to look to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Their mobile, agile quarterback as the first half is winding down. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Give to Pierce now on the option.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Back to throw here. He's got it. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Connects with work this well upfield across the 45. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Connects with Kittle underneath. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a 1st down as well. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
Here we go, set. 32.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now the second down throw on target, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Connects with Kittle underneath. Options for him, and it's another first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And the Texans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? They'll start this drive out on the ground. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They go again with Pierce. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
58 yards rushing for him now to this point. Give to Pierce.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back.
They need 2. Here's third down. Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 9 yards that time. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Pierce. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll run. This is Pierce. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides.
So for the Texans, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.